At long last, the silence surrounding GTA 6 has been pierced, and for once, the tidings are not just filler, but genuinely intriguing. I'll spare you the usual ramblings. This dispatch is intentionally sculpted short and sharp, designed purely to hand you the raw essence. If you find these lean, straight-to-the-point briefings worthwhile, show some appreciation with a like or sub. Your support propels me toward my humble 50K subscriber milestone before year's end. Now, down to brass tacks. Take-Two Interactive has officially lodged a new patent. I'll probably fumble the term patent more than once, so grant me pardon up front. Whether you prefer patent or patent, the point remains, this filing is targeted squarely at character animation. While the official paperwork was filed back in the autumn chill of last year, only recently did it clear the gauntlet of approval. For those unfamiliar, these legal filings serve as intellectual barricades. During the interval between submission and greenlight, rival entities are permitted to scrutinize and challenge any aspect they suspect might infringe upon pre-existing intellectual blueprints, trademarks, or proprietary systems. In this particular case, however, the dust has settled and Take-Two's submission now stands ratified. The document itself is a labyrinthine behemoth, pages upon pages crammed with hypertechnical jargon, but it all essentially spirals back to a singular nucleus, enhancing animation realism. Allow me to distill the essence. 2 decades ago, character movement in video games resembled wooden puppetry. Avatars would leap, walk, or turn with all the grace of a malfunctioning automaton. Transitions were stilted, abrupt, and, at best, tolerable. But the last 10 years ushered in a renaissance. The age of robotic avatars began giving way to fluid, lifelike motion sequences, powered by strides in animation technology. Now comes the bombshell. The patent Take-Two Interactive filed, which is directly tethered to Rockstar Games, aims to transcend even this new baseline. At its core, the technology unlocks the ability to seamlessly adapt animations to diverse character builds. A burly figure or a slender frame will no longer require tailor-made animations. Instead, the system calculates discrepancies like bone length and body proportions, dynamically tailoring the animation to suit any model. Whether it's a street-level NPC or a customizable online avatar, the same motion data can be elegantly morphed to fit the physical nuances of each individual. The truly clever twist is that while third-party engines like Unreal Engine already offer generic solutions, Rockstar forges its games in their own crucible, the Rockstar Advanced Game Engine, Rage. Because of this, the patent doesn't necessarily scream groundbreaking from a conceptual angle, but rather solidifies their unique methodology inside Rage. In short, for another studio to violate this patent, they'd have to not only mimic the end result but also mirror the underlying algorithmic skeleton, which is tightly woven into Rage itself. Why the fuss over legal paperwork, you ask? Because this technology all but confirms Rockstar's ambition to push immersion into untamed territories. Imagine characters reacting to the world not in prescripted loops, but in procedurally generated animations shaped by the environment. Inclines, weather, fatigue, intoxication, even the type of footwear might sway the gait. The age-old animation tree structure, where movement was locked to predefined templates, seems destined for retirement. Rockstar's new method builds upon the mocap groundwork but removes its historical shackles. No longer will the animations be chained to the actor's physical form. Instead, the new system empowers developers to stretch one motion capture session across an army of avatars, regardless of their varying dimensions. The implications? Profound. Not only does it trim development overheads, but it also frees up resources for refining other dimensions of the game. For players, this translates into enhanced customization, especially within the online arena. Picture tweaking your character's gait, adjusting posture fluidity based on height, or noticing subtle shifts in movement when entering a vehicle, all dictated by the body type you designed. This is the microscopic attention to detail Rockstar has become synonymous with. And this isn't the first cent of the studio's evolving toolkit. A previous patent suggested a departure from the classic Blackboard model, a node-driven AI system governing character behavior. The latest filings reveal Rockstar's ambition to replace rigid animation scripts with dynamic responses to real-time conditions, an almost living ecosystem of movement. This shift doesn't lean entirely on AI in the traditional sense, not the buzzword-riddled, misunderstood variety, but rather a nuanced, procedural framework that emulates intelligent, organic motion. An evolution, not a revolution, yet pivotal nonetheless. Interestingly, the timing of the patent filings provides more clues. Take-Two typically waits until a piece of technology is polished before wrapping it in legal armor, which hints that development milestones for GTA 6 are steadily stacking up behind the curtain. But why should anyone believe this is connected to Grand Theft Auto 6 and not, say, another Take-Two property? The inventors listed on the documentation are all known Rockstar engineers, names you'd find rolling in the credits of Red Dead Redemption 2. This isn't the handiwork of the teams behind Mafia or NBA 2K. So, where does that leave us? On the brink of something remarkable. The skeletal framework of GTA 6 appears set to break away from the limitations of its predecessors, sculpting characters who genuinely inhabit the virtual world, not as marionettes, but as fluid, context-sensitive beings. Even the infamous 2022 leaks hinted at early blueprints for these systems, though it's now evident that the tech has been dramatically refined since those glimpses. Whether the leaked footage showcased transitional builds or legacy features ported from Red Dead Redemption 2 is anybody's guess. What's clear is that the final product promises to be something far more advanced. The looming release window draws closer, and it's increasingly evident. We've seen nothing yet. Whatever the trailers teased, they barely scratch the surface of what's brewing beneath. So yes, this, at long last, is the kind of update that rekindles genuine excitement for Grand Theft Auto 6. If your anticipation had begun to rust, consider this a reason to polish it up. Let me know your thoughts down below. And if you've enjoyed this pocket-sized intel drop, your like and subscription would mean the world.